Welcome to Grizzmakes once again. I don't know, the weeks flow. We're on the 18th of June already. The year's been running at a way faster pace than expected. Anyway, today what I'm going to try and do is use some of this vinyl. It's a fairly thick gauge. It's sort of a brown, rusty, I suppose you'd call it a patina look kind of finish, and see if I can cut some templates to make up the interior, because the interior fabric has long since been torn out. It looks like rubbish, and it probably is a bit rubbish, but at the end of the day we've got something. I think this roll cost me £7 at a boot fair years ago. I've used a bit of it for various jobs, given some to others, guys who needed it for various jobs, and today I need some of it. Let's see if we can get the roof done at least. Cut out a template in paper or something, and then take it from there, copy it onto here, use some of that very magical adhesive that glues and sets in moments and then makes you swear for the next hour or two while you try and tear it apart and then start again. So yeah, wish me luck. Here we go with today's little episode. It's already well past midday. I've been doing other things this morning, including helping Charlie the farmer with the welder and such forth. And we hope to have something done by the end of the day. Let's see if we can make a small film. So yeah, welcome. So as with most jobs, it would seem not as easy. There's always something. So there's another fabric layer which is glued to the actual plastic roof, and this is also contaminated with foam if you look. So this must have been a foam layer with black fabric on the outside. So you had a layer of foam, the backing, and then this sort of, I don't know what you'd call this, velour or whatever type finish fabric on the inside, but most of it's been torn out over time. So for me now, the first job is to remove this rail, which has some Allen head keys sort of slightly hidden. That one looks to be alright. Another one up there, and another one up here that I've luckily got an extended long Allen head tool socket, whatever you want to call it, to remove these handles. They'll get repainted and cleaned up first before they go back on. You can see there's a bit of rust on them, but that'll allow a much easier access, I guess, to the whole thing, and then hopefully I can make up the vinyl coat that goes over the whole lot. But yeah, for the moment it's the time-lapse camera standing there quietly watching what we're doing, and we'll get back to this right now and just carry on working. I guess it's a lot more prep than I thought there was going to be, but that's all right. Prep is good. Last one of these Allen keys, Allen screws out. The minute that comes out, hopefully we'll be able to remove. There we go. Now we should be able to remove this handle, which I'm not sure what it's for really. I suppose it's, if you're disabled, it makes life a little bit easier. That's one. Next job to do the other one, then I'll clean them up and paint them so that they can sit and harden in the meantime, and then I'll start the actual measuring of all of this fabric that needs measuring and copying. Alright, second one out in a moment. One more of these to undo. Should be good. Then we can take these out, clean them up, paint them, put them aside, and like I said, then I've got to disassemble all of what's glued into the roof. Take the sun visors off. There's still a sun visor on this side, the other side's long since missing, because all of these things just tend to block up space, so you can't get to the bits that you need to work on. At times I wonder if this is worth doing, and I think it's not worth doing, but guess what? We keep on doing this stuff, don't we? So, just disassemble this. I like putting things back where I found them. Just reassemble. And one of these. Good. Right. And we have another one of these little hand rest pull things. I think the Irish would call them the by Jesus handle. You go around corners, you hang on to those and squeal. Anyway, another job jobbed. Right, let's try and get some of the rust off this thing. Well, that's just one half of one done. Cleaned up, bit of paint, and it should be much better than it was. One thing I did forget, warning, 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 earring protection. I already have tinnitus from not listening. So earring protection straight back on, and then I'll finish the rest of the job. So there you go, first half done, paint off, clean, and obviously I will repaint them both, leave them to dry. Most important, I forgot this when I kicked off, hearing protection. I actually do suffer from tinnitus, it's not fun. Eye protection, and this is a bigger machine than I should really be handling like I do, but it's got the right disc on, and it's kind of just right not to be too aggressive on the metal. So that's for the moment, that's all. I'll do the other one and then get on to paint. Back in a minute.